Hello and welcome to episode 15 in our Spanish Empire campaign. We are currently still at peace. We have been working on a couple things, mainly getting a fleet ready here in the Mediterranean. We have been close to war with Italy. As a matter of fact, we had to pay them off. I'm trying to get our technology out of the hole. The early war with the United States set us back economically and in research. We are currently the only country that is lagging behind. Yeah, everybody else is average in technology. Financially, our GDP is not the worst, but our growth rate is probably the worst. Yeah. 28 billion. And Japan's the only country with a smaller GDP than us. Great Britain's already 3.5 times ours. France is 3 times almost. So anyway, we're not doing great financially. Kind of stinks that we fought that war with the United States. We lost Venezuela on the very last turn, which kind of stank. That was probably the best territory we had conquered. Financially, yeah. Yeah, it was the best best territory. And on the very last turn of the war with Brazil took it from us. So, I was kind of hoping we could get into a fight with Portugal and take Portugal, but that hasn't happened. Maybe Morocco. Anyway, so let's see where we're at. If you watched the last episode, you've seen that we're kind of ignoring crew training at this point. We're not building that many ships. We need to get our technology up. I did think of one thing, though, that we didn't talk about. Our existing battleships. I think now that we have stereoscopic rangefinders, I think it's a good time, at least with these guys, to update them. It's not going to be a huge refit, but we do have a couple of things that have come out since we designed them. We do have new engines. Gives us another 20% on our range. We do have Barbette 2. We have nickel steel armor, which has come out. We have anti-torp. We have anti-flood. We do have semi-AP shells. But yes, we do have stereoscopic one. 14732. We have a little bit of. We also. Also can do this, which I can't believe I didn't do originally. Okay. All right, so that's not going to work. That will work, though. Give all our casemates and our guns a little bit of extra range and accuracy by bumping up the barrel length. I think we can keep going with that, though, in the front. We can just make this 12.9s. Right? We still have tonnage. There's no reason we can't. Can we put more armor on? We sure can. Can we go to 16? No, we can't. All right. Did we do? Yeah, we did triple expansion, right? Yeah. I don't think we have. Oh, we could do induced spoilers. What is this? Funnel with boats small. What are we at? We're 15-3. Okay, so it gives us a little bit of tonnage. Okay. Not like this huge, overwhelming refit, but you never know when that little bit of, extra accuracy or slightly bigger shell might make the difference. We don't have anywhere near the capacity to do a refit at the moment, but we have that designed. We can get them in there as we see fit. We did our politics, finances. Finances. So we're lagging behind in technology. Our shipyard size is definitely not, we have not put any financial effort into upgrading our shipyards since the war ended with the United States. Crew training is just terrible. Yeah, this is a tough country to play as. I'm not going to lie. I don't want to take minus 37 million per turn. Can't do that very long. But I also don't want to lower my tech budget right at the moment. Do we have any research coming in? We have, okay, so we do have quite a few coming in here in the next few months. Fast torpedoes, which I don't really care about. They're nice in some certain situations. You lose range. They get spotted faster. France is fighting China too? Okay. I thought France was just fighting the United States. Oh, wow. Look at France go. They've almost got Russia pissed off at them as well. Okay, so let's keep an eye on that. They have 133 ships. Let's see where that number goes. China was fine. Where are we with? We're minus 86 with Japan all of a sudden out of nowhere. We have 39 ships. But they aren't fighting anybody currently. They only have 39 ships, but the issue is all of them are in the Far East over here with us. And we only have 5, 6, 7, 10. We might, if we're lucky, have 15 ships in the Far East. So, yeah, we don't probably want to do that. Oh, yeah. If we weren't in such a bad situation financially, I would probably jump on that. I mean, my ports are already at capacity too, so it's not like I can just start building. Yeah, just killing me. Not giving me any random events that increase our GDP. Okay, so we're minus 17 with the United States again. Okay, that helps. That didn't go anywhere. Oof. Let's go with Britain. Can't go wrong being allied with Britain. It's 37. I gotta cut money somewhere, right? I can't keep running at minus 37 million. Okay. We should get a flux, a bunch of money here. In the near future, we are building a bunch of ships for our allies. So when those ships get done, there we go. Okay, plus 5. What do we got here? Plus relations with people that we have negative relationships with, but plus 1 to our GDP. Our unrest is only at 1.5, so that's really a no-brainer. Germany and the United States. So there's another minus 12 with the United States for us. Advanced naval formations, plus 5 crew training. We do have enough tonnage there, so let's go ahead and do that. That failed. Okay. Let's try and improve with Japan. What do we have coming here? 4,500-ton light cruiser. Mark II 11s, that's kind of a good thing. Mark II 3-inch. That could actually, okay. That would have been nice when we built our latest Dreadnoughts. Superimposed mount for large guns. We've already been kind of doing that. 13, 4 months. Where do we want to put these guys? Yeah, put them in Barcelona. Okay, go ahead and hit the next turn. Plus 3% fuel efficiency. Hungary is not doing well. All right, so we're minus 88 with Japan still. Where are we? Okay, we're almost halfway through 1899. I said no wars before 1900. I'm probably going to regret it just because financially we're in a mess. But I mean, if we could take even just Sardinia and maybe one or two of Sicily. Or if we could take what financially Okinawa. Actually, Okinawa isn't that great financially. I don't know that would really help us much. We probably want to just probably just want to stay out of a war with Japan. It's really not going to be beneficial to us. Oh, here we go again. Minus 3, minus 7. So that will give us funds, but this will give us budget. We do lose some prestige, but we have prestige. I'm going to go with that one. We cannot afford to do that right now. Nope, we can't do that. That did not work. With trying to improve relations with Britain did not work. I'm going to try and improve with Japan again. Did not seem to make a huge amount of difference. We're really at a point where I can't keep spending that kind of money, unfortunately. "17-inch torpedo tubes. We can do that. Plus 8 with Japan, that helps. Is Italy at war with anybody yet? No. Still not at war with Hungary. Who's Hungary doing? They're at war with France. France is losing ships. The United States is losing ships. I'm going to just play it safe and go positive with Britain. Where are... Is that the new one? Yes. We still don't have anywhere close enough tonnage to do a refit there. We are going to put that Barcelona. And, okay, so these guys, 2 months, 8 months, 9 months. So, should be getting money for those soon, which will help us financially. Guys are killing me. Okay. There's no good choices out of these three. Either we lose a ton of money or we kill our GDP. There we kill our GDP again. Lose money. This does absolutely nothing for us. There we go. That helps. Okay, so we're minus 16 with Italy. Should be on the verge of war. No, we need to save. Okay, so let's see. Toronto class. That's the one we want to upgrade. We have, I believe, 3 of them. Let's see where they are. So we want to upgrade. We want to refit the ones that are in the Mediterranean first. That one's in Cuba. Okay. So the San Augustine is the one we want to refit first. Because that will almost max us out again. And again, we have, do we get the money for that one? Maybe. We must have, yes. Okay, so we can bump this back up a little bit, maybe get this back up to minus 10. We are at minus 83 there. Minus 92 with Japan. I'm gonna try and improve. It's probably going to fail, but I'll try. The last thing we want, the very last thing we want is war with Japan and Italy at the same time. Minus 13 with Japan. I mean, I guess if we're going to war with somebody, we might as well go to war with somebody who's probably has no navy left. What is Japan's situation? 42 ships, but they are at war with Germany, Hungary, almost at war with China and us. Okay. Go back to Old Faithful. Go back to making things better with Britain and let the other pieces fall where they may. You have no crew pool again. $2 months for that refit. 6 months and 7 months. That'll give us a couple $100 million. Oh, you guys are killing me. Killing me. All right. Okay. That worked out well. So that gives us 200 million. Britain. So we're plus 18 with Britain now. Nice. So almost everybody's fighting except for us. No, we can't do that right now. Of course, that failed. All right. They're down to 97. Who are they fighting? They're fighting Hungary. So the ships are still going to all be in the same area. Hungary's got almost no ships, and they're fighting everybody. Boy, that's a tempting target, isn't it? I don't think we can get negative with them quick enough, though. Right? Even if we increase tension constantly, never going to get there. We are going to bump this back up till we get to at least minus 15 million. Got to be getting close, I would think, to being. Has anybody still? Everybody's still average technology except for us. How bad did we kill our GDP? 29 million, 25, 24. You're still this worst growth, though. Just cannot get any growth in our GDP. So hopefully with all these other countries fighting, though, they'll kill their own GDPs a little bit. Can we do that? 2074. Give us 106 million. Should do that. Go back to Britain. -17. Guess I'm okay with that as long as we don't go over -20. What do we got coming here? Twin torpedo tubes. Okay. Looks like Britain's taking Tunisia. Yeah. Electric turrets. Oof. Hungary's just losing huge amounts of transports. No, let's not do that. Nope, can't do that. +7 with Britain finally. That's good. How's Germany doing ships-wise? They're fighting Japan and the United States. The United States is down to 66 ships. I'm just trying to look here at what we possibly could gain from the United States. My fear would be as soon as we go to war with them, Germany will sue for peace. We'll be stuck in another 15-year war with them. Really, what can we take? We can take Colombia. We can take Peru. Maybe take Northern Alaska, maybe. We're never going to have enough tonnage to take any of the main, like the Gulf Coast or, mainland United States. It's just not going to happen. I don't see any territories over this way that they've taken. So, really, it seems. Well, let's see. I'm not going to push the issue, but Italy has 123 ships still. And the only country they're at war with is Hungary. And Hungary's getting their ass kicked. Unfortunately, I don't really think we have a choice to be patient. No. We should have the 2 BBs that we're building for our allies done soon. When that happens, we'll have enough shipbuilding capacity to refit our 2 battleships that are in the Caribbean. Yeah, 3 months. Probably should just let it happen. We can take at least 2 or 3 territories from the United States. It's gonna help us. No, we'll do that. Soviet Union, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hungary's gonna get their ass kicked. There's twin torpedo tubes. +9 with Britain. Province. Okay, so they're going to lose Peru. Right? Maybe. Oh, let me think. It's such a huge gamble to go to war with the United States. Actually, to go to war with anybody. We are on the verge here of war with Italy as well. And if I'm in the middle of fighting the United States and I end up getting into a war with Italy, I'm going to be screwed. What do we got coming here? Finally, another hull. That will help us dramatically. Harvey armor. Okay. No, I can't do that right now, dude. Okay. How's this going? Yeah, I moved up to 24% in one turn. So they're going to take that. Going to improve with France. I'm going to just kind of let these play out. -13. Let's get up to -15. What do we got? 2 months, 12 months. Get one more of these guys refit. Oh, well. How long does it take? 3 months. Okay. Okay, so let's not build any more destroyers because we're going to do that. Armored Cruiser 3. No, we need to save our capacity right now. See if this Armored Cruiser 3 is worth anything at all. 12,000. Can we go up to 12,000? No, I don't think we can go anywhere. I think 8,500 was our cap. Yeah. Okay. So these are pointless. All right. we do have enough, though, to get our final refit in, don't we? Yes. Okay, so we can get rid of that. Because if we're going to build new ships, we're going to build this guy. This ugly ass battleship. Okay, we're back up to minus 19. That's a little bit more than I want to do. Excuse me. Minus 70. Where are we again? Let me double check. Minus 70, minus 78, minus 50. The war with Japan is kind of, the chances for that have kind of fallen off a little bit. What is Austro-Hungary like at this point? Have they collapsed? Yes, they've collapsed. Okay. So, I mean, Italy's at war with Austro-Hungary, but really, that's not going to affect them at all. So we don't want to get into a war with them. They have 118 ships, and probably 90% of them are in the Mediterranean. We can get our asses handed to us. Okay, plus 35 to healing. No, we're not going to do that. Yeah, Italy's just going to beat the living crap out of them. And in doing so, they're going to get stronger. Oh, okay. It's not what I wanted to see. Are they? Oh, man. So they're allied with Germany. They're really good with France. I mean, the only good thing is we have better relationships with France and Britain than they do. Seriously? Oh, okay. What do we have here? Mark II 12s. I think we have 12s on most of our ships, battleships. Okay. So that means the refit that I just did on the battleships, we're going to have to refit again, I believe. Oh, why, Britain? Why? That's 160. I can handle the minus 160, but we lose naval budget. Okay. Yeah, it has 12-inch guns. Does this have 12? No, this has 10s. Oh. Crap. So that's 20. That's going to be... Yeah, okay. So we can build one more of these. And then while we're building that, we can still, once we get to 12-inch Mark IIs, we can bump these up to the 12-inch Mark IIs. Do we have anything else coming that we need to wait for? And detonators, no. Control station, no. Double bottom, we don't need to wait for that. What's this? Steering gears, no, okay. So once we get the 12-inch guns, Mark IIs, we should just upgrade. Yeah, because you're getting your ass kicked. Yeah. Who could have seen that coming? All right, so we have a new hull, 800 tons. We do have Harvey armor. Okay, so that's... All right, so we'll have armor and Mark II 12-inch guns. No, can't do that. Sure, we'll do that, though. Where are we with Italy? Minus 85. Okay. Let's end this episode with a 800-ton torpedo boat on the new hull. Seems like the best way to end this episode. Let's go minus and minus. And let's go what we're going to do. 696. It's 2 minus 5. Zero. Might not get us. Speed 29.5. Let's just settle for 28 to start. Probably gonna be hard enough to get there. We're gonna do induced. We're gonna do steam expansion. We're not gonna put mines on to start. Are these ridiculously big? So what's the difference between this? 4.5 aiming speed, 5.5. 650 tower spotting. Okay. I hate to put this on there. It takes up way too much room. But we can probably put... Yeah. $17-inch. They'll still fit. Put that there. Let's get this guy back here. Guess the funnels would help. I don't want this ridiculously big dual funnel. I don't want that. I'm gonna have to settle for this. 35. So we can't go above 800. Yet, oh man, we're almost out of tonnage. Does that give us? Yeah, that gives us a huge amount of. Okay. Let's get another twin torpedo back here on the back. The hell is that doing? That's freaking weird. Why is that? Okay. It won't, unless I hit the control key, it won't actually let me put that back there. All right. So semi light. I don't need. Yeah, I don't need that hassle. Let's do this. Okay, so what does that leave us? 30 some tons. Let's see how many freaking 2-inch guns we can get on here. What do we need? 4 tons. Where do I get 4 tons from? That's where we get 4 tons from. So what do we got? We got 3 4.9s. And then, can I do this? No. Okay. I was gonna try my best. What if I do this though? What if I do 25? Can I do 2.2s? Oh yes. Okay. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 2.2s. Not the fastest torpedo boat. We do have 6 tubes out to 1.2 kilometers, which isn't crap, but tons of guns. These are going to be good anti-destroyer torpedo boats, I believe. And I should probably then come up with a design with heavier on the torpedoes to fight heavy cruisers and battleships. But we're going to save this for now. We're going to exit out and we're going to call it an episode. Lots of politics in this episode. But yeah, we need to make sure that the next war we jump into, well, we need to do as much as we can to make sure that the next war that we jump into is beneficial. And we can get some territory. That's kind of the big thing. We need some land, and especially we need some good land, right? We did take some territory in our war with the United States, but let's be honest, not the best territories. So, as always, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.